Well, I bought a new ice machine. It's getting a bit warm, and it's nice to have a cold beer. So I make a load of ice. I can cool the beer down then, or I can put a beer in there and it'll be cold when I get there. Well, here's the machine. Just made some ice now. So it sort of tips it out. There. And then this little trough thing goes back down. The ice gets chucked in there. This trough fills up with water, and those 9 little fingers sitting in the water, and then the compressor kicks in, freezes that silver bar, and the ice forms around the fingers. And I'm not sure if it's a timed thing or whether it's temperature dependent, but then after a while the trough tips all the rest of the water out, and this bar heats up, so the ice falls off, and then the scoops it into there. Clever idea. I'll show it you working again in a minute. But in order to get it working, I've had to put solar panels up. I'm still working on the right place to put them. So I got one horizontal and one pointing the sun. But the problem is when it's not pointing the sun, it's not working. So I think horizontal is the answer. And charge the batteries up. And then run the inverter so I can run the ice machine. And possibly the fridge. There's the inverter there. I've got the ice machine plugged in. I can't see what it's drawing. 230 watts, is it? When I plug the fridge in, it trips out. I don't know if you can see that now. There's ice forming on that silver bar. And in a minute, it's going to tip all the water out, warm the bar up, drop the ice. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but you can see they're not cubes, the shapes of ice like a cup. They're starting to form now. I'll get a better view for you. So in a second it's going to tip up. Right, so here it goes. There's the water being tipped out. And then it's warmed up those fingers so the ice falls off under gravity into that tray there. And then there's a little scoopy thing which comes out. There it is. Picks up the ice, chucks it into there. And of course at the same time the trough goes back, and then it fills with water. Of course the longer you run it, the quicker it makes ice, because the water inside the machine is just room temperature. The ice is not kept as ice, it's just let in this bin and it thaws out. So it's cooling the water down, so every cycle is a little bit quicker than the next one. So I suppose you could use cold water to start with, but I haven't got any. And the ice will just melt, so it's like soft ice that you can chew. If you want to keep it as ice, you've got to put it in the freezer. But my fridge only has a little freezer, so I can't keep much ice in it. But we're still working on it because I don't have enough electricity at the moment to run everything. And this is just an experiment. Last time I did it, I had an ice machine and I used to run it when the engine was going. So as I was coming into harbour or going in to drop anchor somewhere, I could warm up, cool down some beers. So put the warm beers in there and let the ice fall on it, and have a couple of cold beers then when I'm sitting at anchor. So I'll put this video up on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to try and upload this now to YouTube, and the YouTube channel is at SV Piggybank. Don't forget to tell all your friends about it, subscribe, like, and hopefully I'll be able to monetize what I'm doing and try and survive on this boat for a bit longer. But let's see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Tell your friends.